Hey everyone, so if you watched our last video at being at the kitchen and our warm up and what we do, now we're going to take it a step back, literally, maybe a couple steps back, because we're going to teach you what we do in the transition zone. A lot of players, they just warm up at the kitchen, they warm up at the baseline, but they never hit in the transition zone.
Correct. And this is the most important part to warm up, because if you don't warm up your transition zone, you will never get to the kitchen. And then your whole game is a serve and a missed return, and then you start the next point.
Yes, and the transition zone is what will take your game to the next level. It is what separates the players from the winners and the losers. It's who can be good and excel at the transition zone.
And not even winners and losers, but levels of play. If you want to become a better player, like listed at a 4.0, or you're a 3.5 now, or you want to become a 4.5, the number one thing you have to do is work that transition zone and get so much stronger to level up in skill level in pickleball as well.
Yes, and as you level up in skill level, it becomes more and more necessary,
Yes.
because they're going to be hitting deeper serves, deeper returns, and you're not going to be able to just get right up to the kitchen. You're going to have to, in order to get to the kitchen, you have to excel at the transition.
Correct.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. First of all, before talking about the drills that we do and the exercises that we do to warm up in the transition zone, we're going to tell you what the transition zone is. So instead of being all the way back at the baseline, instead of being all the way up at the kitchen, the transition zone is around here. Again, if you can excel and get good at this and get comfortable with it in your warm-up, it's going to make you win so many more points and so many more matches. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're always going to have, or at least we like to do, always have the net partner feed the ball. The reason why is because if I feed the ball, it's going to give maybe her an aggressive or difficult shot to hit. She's going to feed the ball into me. The net person's going to feed it into me, so I can really get into it properly. Now, all I'm trying to do in this transition zone is hit the ball in the kitchen or at my opponent's feet. Now, I want you to notice what Michelle's doing right now. Is she killing the ball? No, she is just working with me. She's not trying to put away every single shot. She is trying to help me get some reps and get comfortable in this transition zone. So she's not going super hard. Again, she's just working with me so I can try to really get the feel of my shots. Now notice, this is the first drill that we're going to do. Once we get into it, we're going to amp up the speed and the pace. Here we are. And my goal is to try to stay here at all times. I don't want to move back, and I don't necessarily want to move up. So a couple more. And again, I'm just getting low. I'm getting my paddle down when I want to hit, and I'm just trying to hit the ball up. Take it on the bounce or in the air, that's perfectly fine. Now, I want you to notice something. I am not, and this is where too many players go wrong if they do drill in the transition zone. Here we are. I'll feed it in just for video purposes, okay? But again, you want the net player.
Your resets look
To
really
do it?
great.
What's up?
They look great.
Thank you. I thought you were going to say something like with the facial expression. I thought you were going to be like, your resets suck or something.
No,
That's okay.
they look really nice.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
They're almost as beautiful as you.
Okay. So, getting back to it is when we do this, right? Or actually lost my train of thought. You said such a nice compliment right there. Okay. So, when we do this though, a lot of players, when they're hitting in transition zone, they're just going like this. They're standing straight up, right? They have no intention or purpose whatsoever. Again, I can make the ball in if I go like this. Now again, Michelle's not going to put the balls away right now, but I want to be active. I want to be getting low. I want to try to really extend and have energy in my legs and in my feet, like it's a real match situation. Okay, now after we do that, we would switch positions. So Michelle's going to go back, I'm going to go right here, and again, I'm going to feed the ball into Michelle. And I'm not putting away the balls. While I'm up here though, I can work on extending, trying to make contact more out in front, not let the balls bounce, right? That's a great thing as your drilling partner. I used to have a lot of difficulty when my partner or warm-up partner was working on drops or in the transition zone, because I felt that I'd literally be standing here and just hitting the ball back. But I want to get benefit too. I want to try to be in an offensive position with my body and my feet, right? Not with my hits yet, because I'm just trying to have her get warmed up. Good.
And this shot is such a feel shot. You want to have 20 easy ones before you get into the match where they're coming a lot harder.
And you want to move up a little bit, babe, right? You don't want to go too far back. You want to try to, if you can, even take them out of air. Good, perfect. All right? And again, always have a lot of balls on you. The number one thing for drilling, I can't stress enough. If you take any advice from this video, when you drill, have a ton of balls by you, with you. The reason why is because if you have just one ball, it's going to be so annoying. You're not going to want to go for your shots because all you're going to want to do is just not hit the ball in the net because you know you're going to have to go pick the ball up. Now notice, as she starts getting feel for it, right? I see her shots are looking good. I'm going to start amping up my speed. So maybe before I was going like maybe 50%, move up. Now I'm going to hit around 75% with the shots, right? Here we are, 75%. Good. Good. Whew. Ah, come on, you're not allowed to move up.
Oh.
She was trying to win the point.
It was too good. It was too good not to.
But one big thing, especially with you, is you like to move back a little bit. You need to make sure you stay up in that transition zone the whole time. So now Michelle, again, is going to be up at the kitchen. And she's going to work on, again, being aggressive, maybe working on her rolls. And she's going to now be going at it. I want you to know something. Are all my transition shots perfect? Are they all landing in the kitchen? No. But I want to aim over the net. That's my first priority. The reason why is because if I hit the ball in the net, I automatically end the point. How many times have you, or when we were playing, there's a super high ball that I have and I end up netting the ball or missing it? If you hit the ball in the net, you automatically end the point. If you get the ball over the net, you still give your partner a chance to make a mistake.
I'm literally just so thrilled right now. It's sunny and I'm starting to sweat outside in January.
Oh my God.
The weather's back in Florida.
That's so good.
It was gloomy for like 3 weeks.
Yes.
Look at the sun.
Amazing. Let's go.
Gratitudes.
Hopefully I'll get a little bit of tan. All right, here we are. Let's go. So again, I'm just focusing on getting the ball over the net. Next, I'm focusing on getting the ball in the kitchen. I'm not trying to be a perfectionist and get it right in the perfect position because it's going to make me maybe end points that I shouldn't be ending myself. Like, let her end the point right there. You see that? Okay, and then there we are, right?
You can end that one.
How many more balls did she have to hit? A lot.
Yeah,
a big
that's
thing
good.
when you're working on transition zone as well is make sure that you're holding the paddle loose and you're not taking big swings, you are just blocking the ball back. After you work on the resets, you get up to maybe like 70, 80%. Now you're actually going to play a game. We like to call this 7-11. 7-11 in the transition zone, not at the baseline. And the goal is the net person has to get to 11 before the transition person gets to 7. The reason why is, think, it is way easier for Michelle right now to win at the kitchen than me at the transition zone. I'm in a bad place, but the goal is, again, I have to accumulate less points so I can win the overall game. This is also going to teach the person that's in the transition zone to hit good resets, because if I'm in the transition zone and I make it now, like a normal match, what is she going to do? She's going to pop it up and put it away. So again, we're going to start this game. You're going to feed it in, net person feeds it in. Let's go. Here we are, 0-0. Notice, I'm staying in the transition zone. This is different than baseline 7-11 because I'm just staying in this position at the whole time so I can really work on these shots. Okay, 1-0 me. It's
Why?
only
Because it was on that side of the court.
half the court, right?
That was
it's
a
only
beautiful
half the court
reset.
straight ahead.
And I would have taken out there, but the sun is blinding me right now.
Okay, here we are. So we're going to do it again. It is 1-0 me. We'll play up to 3 for this video's purpose. Again, a normal 7-11, I would come in, right? But in this video, and what we're doing in our drills when we go out on court, I'm staying in a transition zone so I can maximize the reps.
This should be called 7-11 transition.
Perfect, there we are. Let's do it. We'll add that to our Universal Rackets clinics. Here we are. And I can hit hard if I want. It's just going to be difficult because
Not
she
a good
could
idea in
let the
transition.
ball go out. She's been giving me freebies.
For the video.
Oh, really? You go say for the video?
It's for the video.
Okay. Oh, shoot. No! All right, 1-1. Here we are. We're playing up to 3. You feed it in, right?
Uh-huh.
Nice feed. Nice first one, and then anything goes. And me, I'm trying to drop it, right? I could, to one of you, I could hit the ball hard to Michelle, but it's going to go out, or she can hit the ball hard right back.
And hitting a hard ball like that in transition is devil's work.
Yes. Unless
in general.
Unless the ball is high up in the air.
High up in
then you
and
can
a
come
soft,
through it.
easy shot, but.
Okay, here we are. You feed it in. What is it?
You're
You're winning. 2-1 you.
Yeah.
Game point you. Because we're playing up to 3. Shoot. Yes. And a huge thing with this is you're not allowed to lob because that takes away.
And that's
from the
also an awful decision right there in real life.
So congratulations, you won that game. Shall we do one for you? Let's go.
Sure.
Here we are. Here we are. Okay, we'll play up to 3 again.
7-11 transition.
Here we are. You have to stay there. 1-0 you. Here we are. All right, redo. So
Yeah, it can't win on the feed, right?
yeah, you can't win on a feed. If they miss 2 or 3 times, maybe let them. You're a little bit too far back. There we are. Good. And I'm trying to be aggressive on my shots here, right? Trying to hit good shots. Maybe move her a little bit. All right, 1-1. Here, let me get that ball. And I'm waiting for a good shot. 2-1 me?
It's so unnatural not to move up to the kitchen.
Yes, but it's going to get you so good in that position. Here we are. 2-0, 2-1 me.
I wasn't ready.
Here we are,
I thought
redo.
there was a bobcat.
Here we are. All right, game, because she missed 2
Well, I missed off the
feeds
feed?
in a row.
That's a new rule.
Here we
Or is
are.
it because I said there's a bobcat?
We'll redo. Okay, okay, one more. Twos, good, smart shot. Here we go. Okay, you won. Just trying to set myself up for an Ernie over there, but it failed. So, in general, if you guys can utilize these drills when you're warming up in your match, before your match, if you're drilling with your opponent or your partner, it's going to make you such a better player. Number 1 is to drill in the transition zone. Not many players do that. That'll take your game to the next level. Number 2 is to drill in the transition zone with intention. And number 3 is to use the exercises that we've done.
Correct. And then if you want to put it all together and not be stuck at the kitchen, standing dinking for your whole warm-up, do not be afraid to play a full skinny singles if you have the time.
Yes, and that is going to be another video when we teach them back at the baseline. So the first one that we did, if you didn't watch it yet, is we taught what to do at the kitchen, how to warm up, how to drill with intention at the kitchen. Now we taught you how to drill with intention at the transition zone. And now we're going to get into another one about baseline, serves, returns, and drops.
You may be one step ahead of me, like skill-wise, because you play tennis, but like mentally and strategically, I'm 3 steps ahead of you.
Okay.
That's why we work well as a team.
Like video production, or like, what are we talking about?
We're just talking about in general.
All right, so if you want to be a step ahead compared to all your other pickleball opponents, you need to get a Universal Rackets clinic near you. If you have any neighborhood, any community, if you have pickleball courts and you want certified instructors by Universal Rackets, you want our lesson plans near you, make sure to click the Google form, fill it out, and we'll have a Universal Rackets representative get out to you. If you want exclusive giveaways, tips, tricks, and more content, make sure to subscribe to our newsletter. Click the link in the description. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And a big thanks for every single person commenting and liking our videos. I feel like we've been getting such good comments lately from people.
A lot of positivity on YouTube.
Yeah, it's honestly kind of weird. Like, usually people are so like critical on like TikTok and like on Instagram, but YouTube, you guys are so
true
nice.
Pickleballers, they want to learn.
It's weird
They're
though.
here for a purpose.
I'm not used to everyone being so nice. So yeah, check it out. See you guys later.
So yeah.